Hey guys, so I've been asked to do a tutorial, and I also told you in my room tour that I was going to do a tutorial on these mini books, the ones that kind of, they open like this and like this. And they have all these different areas for pictures and journaling and stuff. So anyway, so I thought I would do one. If the directions seem complicated, I'm very sorry. I'm trying to get it kind of all sorted out. What you need is 3 pieces of 12 by 12 paper. Now, mine, as you can tell, are 3 different colors of cardstock. I have the white, the teal, and the yellow. You can do it that way. Or, I have made one just kind of off to the side just for show. You can do it with a plain piece of cardstock and then pattern paper. So here I have the pink, the yellow pattern paper, and then the purple pattern paper. Okay, this is how I got showed to do it, with 2 different pieces of pattern paper. I prefer it all all colored. So whatever you want, you can choose. I'm going to be making this tutorial with 3 different colors of plain paper. I'm using these 3 colors. If you're using even colored or patterned paper, choose which one you want in the middle, and I'll show you why. One of the cuts that we do, you're only going to have, as you can tell, I have 2 pieces of yellow and 2 pieces of the teal, or 2 pieces of the yellow here and 1 piece of the teal here. And then whatever is my base color is what this accordion is, because my base is white and my accordion is white. So before you start the project, make sure you decide kind of what color you want as your outside, because whatever color your outside is whatever color your inside accordion fold, if you decide to put it in. In the tutorial, show you to put it in. It's up to you if you want to put it in. Then decide, if you are putting the accordion in, what color you want it to go with. So if you think the accordion goes better with the blue, or if you think the accordion were to go better with the yellow, make sure to keep track of that, because in the cutting you cut 1 piece of pattern paper once, and then you cut the other one twice. As you can see, there's 2 yellow and 1 teal. So my base color is this dark purple, which is what the white is in here. So that's going to be this color for me. My 2 color folds are going to be my light purple. Oh, sorry, I think I just hit the camera. And then for my inside fold color here, that's going to be this blue. And as you can see, this inside fold color here is also whatever color this is. So, I know it's a lot of coordinating for one project, but once you do it once, it'll all make sense again. So, start with your base paper. Now, if you're doing pattern paper, make sure you cut it the way you want the pattern to go. Or if you're using basil, I make sure, I don't know if I hold it close enough that if you guys can see that I have all the grains going the same way. I make sure of doing that. So on this, the grains are going this way. So you're going to want to cut your main base paper to 6 by 12 and then another cut at 5 by 12. Then the next piece you're going to cut is your first pattern paper. Now this pattern paper that you're going to cut is the ones, and I'm constantly pulling this one out so that you guys can see what I mean when I say this is the one you're cutting, this is the one you're cutting. So the one you're cutting right now is this, the 2 flapped one. Okay, and again, if you're cutting with cutting so the grain goes the same way, you're going to cut with the grain. Grab that piece, and you're going to cut 2 cuts at 5 3/4 by 12, and then again at 5 3/4 by 12. And then your last piece you're going to cut is this piece will be these, so these flaps here and here, and then it'll be the color that's inside of here. So you're going to cut this one just once at 5 3/4 by 12. Not twice like the other one, just once. And you're going to keep the piece that's left over off to the side because you're going to need it later. Okay, so you can just put your paper trimmer away for now. And now we're going to get out our scoring board. So I'm using the Martha Stewart Craft scoring board. You can easily use your paper cutter with a scoring blade, or you can just use your bone folder and a ruler, whatever works for you. So you're going to first score all of your pattern papers or all of your inside papers, which are these three, which are the last 3 cuts you made. So for me, I'm scoring it with on the green side, and you're going to score it at 3 and 9. And do that to all of the pieces. Okay, so once those are scored, just put them off to the side. The next piece you're going to score is the 5 by 12 piece you cut right at the start out of the base paper. That's what you're going to score right now, is just this accordion fold. And now, like I said, if you don't want that, then you don't have to score. This you're going to score at 4 and 8. And then the last piece you should have is your 6 by 12 paper piece you cut right at the start. This is your base color, the outside color. And this you're going to score at 2 3/4 and 3 from each side. And I just find it easier for me to flip it around. If you don't want to, then you're scoring at 2 3/4 and 3 and 9 and 9 1/4. Okay, so now that everything is scored, you can put your scoring board away. And we're going to fold all of the folds that we just scored. Okay, so now what you're going to do is attach all these 3 pieces. So these are originally the 5 3/4 by 12 pieces. You're going to attach them like this. That's why I said make sure you know what color you want in the middle. Now you can use your ATG gun if you have one. You can use just normal tape. You can use sticky tape. It's kind of whatever you want. Okay, so you're going to line it up with, you're going to notice I have 1 blue and 2 light purple, so of course I'm having the blue in the middle. So I'm going to just score this again. So that and then just line them up at the bottoms. If they're excess on the top or on these sides, that's easy to cut off. It's not a big deal. But you want the backs to be aligned. Okay. And then I just kind of fold them together, and voila, you got 2 together. And if you look, this is a uniform line. And you're going to do the same to this side. So I'm just going to fold this down really well. And this one down really well. Okay. And I find it easier to put them on the outside pieces rather than the one on the inside. But again, whatever makes it easiest for you. Everybody has their own techniques, so. Okay. And just do the same thing. Alrighty, so now you're going to next attach the accordion fold, and I like mine coming down like this. You can have yours easily coming up like this. It's kind of up to you, whatever you like. And what's nice about it too is if you decide to put it in so it's coming down and then you change your mind and you actually wanted it coming up, you can just put, just flip your book around. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back of this. Okay. And I like to leave a bit of a space up at the top here just so that if I want a title I can put one on there. And I like to have it lined up. There we go. And just flip that up and then close these windows. So this part is done. Now what you're going to do is attach it to this main book. Now we're going to bring back that piece of patterned paper that we left off at the side, or at the start. You're going to cut it 6 by 6. Now you're going to attach your mini book into the outside. So just put some adhesive on here. Now when you attach it, it's not exactly 6 inches, so you're gonna want to align it in between the inside score lines, which are here, and the top and the bottom. Just want to make sure I'm attaching them the right way. I hope I don't run out of tape in this. My ATG gun is getting low. So, and then you can fold it and it folds shut. So now you're going to take these two pieces that just cut 6 by 6 and you're going to attach them into the book like this. Your mini book is finished. So now it opens like this and you can put journaling or a title or whatever you want here, or pictures. And then you have a place for pictures or whatever here, some here, here, some stuff here, here, and then all on these. You can put journaling and stuff on these flaps on the outsides. It just gives you so much room for stuff, basically. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you later. Bye.